Hey, what's up, y'all? So let's get into this mess of the mess today on this good Saturday. Saturday was kind of good. It was a little hot outside, y'all. It was hotter than you know what. I said, please, I was out there doing yard work early this morning, baby. I said, shoot, about an hour into the yard work. I said, please, I almost had a heat stroke because I'm the type of person that like to get completely done in less than 2 hours. But I had a lot of stuff to do this morning when it came to the yard work, so it was a little bit longer than what I wanted to do. So I had to take a little bit breaks off and on, but it was good. But tell me y'all Saturday was going. Hope you getting out, getting partying up, or just relaxing after a long week. But let's get into the stuff that's going on with this mess of the mess. So first off, like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. So let's get down to the mess. So first up, we got to get into, and that has to be California. So Mr. California, come on. There we go. So Mr. California, baby. Now they didn't actually put in full effect a no touch law. So this no touch law is for people who holding cell phones when you be in your car. You come to a complete stop. Please, you don't even be in the car. People be driving while they looking at their phone. They be mostly looking at the phone and not paying attention to the road. So California put this in full effect. There's reason for you to even touch your phone, even if you got got your navigation system on, and you're trying to make sure you check that. You can't even do that because you can end up with a stiff fine. Stiff fine. I said, baby. I said, please, they need to do that here in Ohio, where I'm at. I said, because these people, oh my God, I can't stand a person to be on their phone because you're not paying attention. Then when you get to a complete stop at the stop sign, why is you on your phone? There's like a 2 second switch that light. But apparently this wasn't in full effect. I said, and they was wrong for this picture. They was wrong with this picture. They didn't have to have him up there. But let's move on to the next to mess of the mess. And that is the one and only Miss Oprah Winfrey. And her and Jake's ended up doing a sit down where she clarified to let us know that she ain't at all. She don't do Diddy parties. I said, girl, he ain't even your caliber. You ain't going to no Diddy party. You's a reporter. You know the tea. You know the tea. You know everything. You ain't going there. You weren't gonna go there anyway. So TD Jakes joined in and said he ain't never been to a Diddy party. He only stopped at Diddy. When people then blown it out of proportion, he stopped at Diddy house for 30 minutes to wish him a happy birthday. I said, you's a mother upping lie. Upping lie. Cause you ain't stopped by no Diddy house for to wish him a 30-minute happy birthday. You could have called him and told him that happy birthday, or you could have texted him that. It's like, bye. Them 30. I said, that's all you needed was, I said, so now I'm intrigued. So you didn't took 30 minutes though, all the way to Diddy house for 30 minutes to say happy. So what happened in 30 minutes? Because you was there for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's all you need is 30 minutes. We see all that baby oil in that Astro ride. To get it in. Or whatever, actually. For you. But that's what's going on there. Yeah. Oprah came out to let us know that she wasn't important, so he can trade. He only stopped by for 30 minutes to wish him a happy birthday. I said, why would you even put yourself in this predicament, Oprah? This makes me look at you kind of funny because I'm not going to get up here and say there's no reason for. I don't even know why I even said she don't go to Diddy party. I never thought you did. To be honest, I said that never came in my head that she went to a Diddy party. Because he don't seem like the type of no offense. No offense in no, any type of way, but it just seemed like he's not the type of people that hang around. I'm just saying. It just like he don't give that's the type of person she was at all. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Let's move on past these two heifers. Now let's get into the mess, the foolery. And I don't know why they came across my timeline. So we got Ray J claiming that he saw a woman pow Megan Thee Stallion. I said, bro, his mom, the Norwoods, come get your child. Come get your child. Please go get him some help. I said, lock him up. Lock him up. Because this is ridiculous. I said, and he's sitting with Amber Rose, even worse. She's no better. I hope that this ain't gonna be the last time I see these two people together doing these shenanigans, but it's what it is. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Let's keep it pushing. Let's move on to the next thing that we got, and let's give it up. Dance hall his. Hurry up, Beenie Man, baby. He did his tiny dance. I actually watched. I said this was. I said, ah man, nah. Got up there, he did his thing. And I loved it. It was so nice. I went, I understand why some artists will be having difficulty when it comes to performing at that tiny desk, because it is kind of like when he was performing, I said, Beenie Man did his thing. You can kind of tell that it is, you hear yourself, because you actually, there's a live band right behind you, and you trying to make sure you hear yourself and make sure that everything is right. But I said Beenie Man killed that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Let's move on to the next thing we got up, and we got some breaking news. We really do. Oh my God. Angela Simmons, she lost her man. She lost her man. I said, so it seemed like they broke up, and she ended up on Angela Martina show, podcast, something. And she said that, it was very hard, about, the breakup. She didn't want it, but it had to be done. And I said her post that she did, I want to say last month, that I did a kiki on. Check out the short video on that one. I said, because I said what you was going through, girl. I said he had to play. So what when I said this was the I said, so the blog, y'all wrong for this one, saying the DM whisperer. Yo Gotti. DM whisperer. Devoted DM whisperer. I said he devoted, right. He took that. He wrote a song about him wanting Angela Simmons, and finally got Angela Simmons, and you lost her. How long they been together? They dated for what, about? Ooh, how long have they been? No, has it been a year or 2 years? About 2 years. It's been they dated for about, yeah, about a year or two. You know, I don't know what Angela girl. I never cared for Angela Simmons that much, but she's got bad taste in me. I don't know what. I don't get it. But good luck, girl. Get back together. I hope it work out. Next case, the DM whisper, devoted DM whisper. He gonna let that down. I gotta keep it. Let's move on. Oh, come on. I hate, why are you doing this? Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So here we go with b.simone back on my page again. So this lady was still having a sit down with the best friend, if you ain't know. So her and the best friend still have another conversation. I ain't sat down to watch that interview, and I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna let the blogs give me my stuff on that, what parts they want to give, and then I'm gonna talk about it. But b.simone ended up admitting, so the best for her hard time, and b.simone not being there for her. Then turn around, the best friend blessed her with a new opportunity. So the best friend called her bestie, b.simone, and told her about the opportunity. So b.simone felt a way about the whole thing. And so I'm thinking it has that is very big. And so when that happened, she said that b.simone felt a certain way. And she said after she told Simone about it, she was excited. She said b.simone they got off the phone, b.simone called her right back to tell her feelings. And she said the best friend said, was you jealous? No, that ain't what it is. I don't know what it, girl, that's jealousy. That's plain jealousy. But come to find out, b.simone even explained it even more. The thing is, I'm used to, helping. I'm used to helping my friends. I'm used to being the one that's with my friends, helping them. Us doing it together. Us getting the bag together and stuff like that, and getting these opportunities. I'm used to us doing it like that. And so, I think because I wasn't a part of it, this, that's why it's, you know, I said, girl, you was jealous. You was jealous of your friend who got an opportunity because you wasn't on her coattails. You couldn't ride that ride. You couldn't get into whatever space that she got into. It was probably something that you wanted to get. It probably was people that you wanted to work with, but haven't had the opportunity to work with. But your best friend just got this opportunity. Instead of being genuine happy for her, you upset. You don't know how to express your feelings to the fullest. I'm gonna get this stupid ladybug. Okay. Um, you don't know how to really deal with it. So she really couldn't clarify how she truly. It was just like she explained that, these are I just with, I'm used to helping them out. I said, we seen how you act with your friends that you actually didn't got the bag with. You end up turning on them after you didn't got what you wanted and start doing your own thing, doing the same concept. So yeah, I will watch out for her. I said, b.simone, one of them people that I will really have to watch out for, because it's like you undercoverly use a dirty down snake, and is showing your true color shows every chance it get. But the friend is giving me Shamia. It just hit me. The friend giving me that Shamia, she's that ride or die friend. She'll call you out, but to an extent, it's just I don't know. But it's giving me a portion Shamia type of thing. Yeah, that's what that it just hit me. That type of it's giving that type of friendship. Yeah. Let's move on. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it or in the chat. Back y'all. Let's move on to the next. Now let's get into this. Now, this is actually tragic. So the ICE ended up snatching up lawn workers who was cutting grass in broad daylight. They was actually they just went like 2 rows of the front, well no, 3 rows of the front lawn. They did 3 rows of the front lawn and ISIS rolled past, rolled up on them, grabbed them, threw them in the back of the truck. So the lawn people, they truck out there, the keys out there, the lawnmower still out there. Like, yeah. They just, so this is the man whose house was actually being cut. And his gardener people got arrested. His neighbors ended up telling him what was going on. And he was on the news. He was so shocked. He said, I can't believe this just happened. Like, this is crazy. I said, ICE need to be stopped. I said, Congress got to do something because I said, what they doing is not right. It is not right. This is something that you should never. It's like they just rounding up people. They just arresting anybody. Just because you see somebody doing yard work and they don't look the skin color of you, you just rounding them up. Wait, you just rounding them up, period. Yeah. Yeah. And the sad thing about it, they made them people leave their cell phones, baby. You threw them in the car. You made sure you threw them in the car and took their cell phone. Come on now. I wish you sit down somewhere. Stupid ladybug. So that's what's going on here. Let's move on to the next, y'all. Get here. I'm trying to see something. Okay, ain't not going there. Now let's get to this nasty bastard. So he in a club dancing or whatever. I said he looked higher than a mother ucker. I said this nasty Kodak Black picked his mother ucking nose, wiped it on this white girl, Asian girl, wiped this dead in her nose like dead in her hair, while her homegirl was filming the bitch. The homegirl finally told her, girl, he just wiped his nose in your hair. She like, girl. She asked and he went, oh, not me. But on top of that, check this out. The girl you see, the black girl right there down here under me. I said, that heifer, I said, you actually sink that man there. And that man actually ended up doing that and touching her on her chest. I said, you was a nasty hoe. I said, nasty all the way around. Because I said, this man he's just disgusting. And I said, the black girl, you sink that man do that. You up there dancing. Girl. But I said, he just wiped his damn nose on her hair and then wiped his hand on your chest. What is wrong with y'all? If there was a cancel culture, he needs to be canceled. Because this is just nasty. Nasty mother ucker, you nasty bastard. Pissed me off. I said, and get him rehab. Something. Badly. Y'all let me know what's going on with this man. How y'all feel? Because this really pissed me off. Because I said, that's nasty. Disgusting. And the girl back there going, ugh. Let's get into the last thing up here, and it is the one and only Mr. Trump. So Mr. Trump then let us know that he let us know that the U.S. then bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran. 3 nuclear sites in Iran, and you know, I think it happened. It happened today. He pronounced this online, saying that they did this. It was a full on unload, and he said thank you to the army, the soldiers. Great job. They on their way back home. And I said he supposed to be doing the national. He supposed to be doing an address tonight at 10. Supposedly, I may watch it to see what this loser got to say. What then gonna say now? It is time for peace. I said peacetime is over. I said you went over to Iran. You went to Iran and bombed their nuclear facilities. You caused that all. You just caused war. You caused war with a country that's finna really do damage to Israel. And don't know what they probably do to us. Yeah. America need to do something. Cause I'm over this. I really am. I can't do him no more. I can't do this. I cannot do this. Another 3 years of this. And you bombing places for what? So you bombed them. You bombed their nuclear place because they sent missiles over to Israel because they think Israel had nuclear programs, but they don't. Them were stopped, but they do have the nuclear material. Okay, so you just did exactly what they just did to. Wow, I can't. But excuse me, but that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.